in tempo. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa.
Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Room here to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He was first down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsay. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Locke to throw. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Locke on the give. It's Lindsay.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They look to throw. It's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Locke looks to throw it again.
Open man. He completes it to Judy.
Locke's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
11. And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
From the 10, 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsay. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, the underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you somewhere along the way the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, first and 10, just shy of the 30. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
45, 45. Mike, 45. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
1 yard gain.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's get read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled it.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On second down, it's Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. They'll run it with Jones. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ryan Suckup on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Buccaneers 3.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac. Did you trade 6s for 3s? Things are going to work out in your favor.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still first down.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 38, Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there.
And it's 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Locke. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Buck 16. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They'll try and run up, but that's enough to move the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that.
Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way to get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Antoine Whitfield.
Locke going to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And McManus able to put it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On second down, it's Jones. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
You got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there.
After the penalties, Jones. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Here's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brought down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, show it.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Brady's pass.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Rob Gronkowski. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll bring him back within 4.
Broncos 10.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. Mike 40, check. He's coming. Time to go, night. Switch it, clear, switch it. Undercrush. Regular.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones.
Ronald Jones.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
At the 24-yard line.
Mike 40. I got it.
Again, it's Jones. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That second down play nets a -4.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Airing this one out for Evans. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Kill. Check three.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Hey, check it.
They'll run with a 4 inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
So that one will be accepted. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Hey, Mike 40. Yeah. Hey, go Mike 40. Here we go. Hey, go 66. 40's mine. 40's the mine. Hey, get away. Hey.
From the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Mike 40. All day, just like that. 72. Target. 40's mine. Hey, go 66.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40. Bring it. Check it. Mike's 40. Defense wins championships, baby. 40's Mike. Blue there. 40's the line. Check it, reload.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Good.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
First down. For Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
That was a really nice play, being able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. First down there on a pickup of 25.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Locke out quickly to Judy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. From the 27, Locke, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Throwing his Lock on third down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and goal, Denver.
Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
Extra point.
They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Over first and 10. At their own 17.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On first and 10, here's Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. For 23 yards, the final tally. Brady now to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. This is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 60 yards. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead.
Ryan Suckup.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's Lindsey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now to the air. Lock. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And now Bruce Arians with the play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
13, 72. Bang, under 10, 10. 40's mine. 40's mine. Get him. Get him. Get him. 40's mine. 40's mine.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check it, reload. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. Mike's 40. Mike's 40. Let's go.
To throw again, Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. A field goal does them no good. They need a touchdown.
And right now, in his mind, in his memory bank, he's drawing on times that he's done this before. Not necessarily in the NFL. College, high school, pee-wee ball, wherever. Anything positive that he remembers about taking a team downfield with a chance to win, he's going to draw on that for this drive.
I'm sure that these guys live for these moments. Here we go. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Brady. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. Space to maneuver at the 40. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, Logan. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They run again with Logan. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 44 yards on the ground. Back to throw, Brady. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Short of the goal line. No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line.
Short of the goal line. No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
For the lead, here's third and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there.
Stop short of the goal.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. They'll try and run for it. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That time a 9-play drive, and it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
Now Drew Lock and the Broncos. Down 27-24. A little under 40 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second down and 15 yards to go.
Back to throw. Lock. Again, he targets Judy, and this time the catch made.
Lock's pass.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. He's back to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Broncos first down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Brady now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. They'll run on first down. Jones, he'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Check safety, check safety. Switch. No, 66. Nice 40. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Jugger, jugger.
That's out to the left and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
You got three down. Check 27, eyes on 27. Shift. Slam. Check 24, check 24.
On first down, it's Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Check 13. No. 36.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They run with Logan. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive lineup.
Check 43. Check 3. Motion.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
40's the right. Squeeze. Here we go. Motion. Check back.
To throw is Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
He's coming.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. 10-year veteran bangs it through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
Broncos 27.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Another run by Lindsey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now what can Locke do with his drive? And that's how this one ends, in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
Down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway.
way. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lions suck up on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Locke trying again after the pick six. Pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Denver.
On first down, Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. Into the red zone, it's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 19 yards away. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Lining up for the extra point.
Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
As the kickoff for Denver.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the... First down, it was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Brady on third down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
I know they may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Brought down at the 37.
Jerry Atauchu brings him down.
Gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, it's Logan. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, but it's going to be second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it here with Logan. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
To throw, it's Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Hey, check it. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 40's mine. 40's mine. Watch one.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
13.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna go out 1 foot a second.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike's 40. Mike's 40. Strip the ball.
From the gun, Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Succop now for the Tampa Bay field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good.
He is no good.
And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few... additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And some space here. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
McManus lining up for the extra point.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. It's a room to maneuver. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
41-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Block on the give. It's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Andrew Adams there to make the tackle.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Block working out of the gun. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Denver.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Now it's Lindsey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Again to Philip Lindsey.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the counter, Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Locke. Dancing to his left. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
27 yards.
The kick by McManus is good.
The kick.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
17.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
First and 10.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the turnover, here's Locke. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts.
A loss of 13.
As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Going up top for Miller. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Holding offense.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
Jacket, this. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. Go, Mike 40, Mike 40. Hey, tight down. There you go. Mike 40. Mike, let's go, D.
The final shot before half for Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
They'll run on first down. Logan fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
DJ Logan, the ball carrier.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Hey, 66.
Shotgun now for Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Brady airing this one out for Evans. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Yeah, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 52 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Brady going to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Kill. Check three.
Now Brady. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Check 99.
8 yards here, so that gets them back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down.
On the tackle. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
From midfield, here's Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Logan. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
18-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Wide receiver, the ball carrier.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Brady. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike 40, check, he's coming. They're going to need some therapy after this.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
He took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Clock now on first down. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Locke. He'll find Lindsey here.
Locke's pass.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Back now in Tampa. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 49. There he goes left side. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Buccaneers.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point put through by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Locke trying again after the pick six. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They look to throw. It's Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Clock now on 1st down. This is Gordon on the dump off. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. On the delayed handoff. This is Gordon.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
5 yards picked up on the play. And it's third down.
Shotgun snap to Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
4-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle.
Good.
And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
Buccaneers.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive.
Brady's pass.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. Not much there, only a yard.
2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. Go, Mike 40. Come on. Ozzy! Ozzy! Mike's 40. Go, go, go. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. Yeah. You don't want none.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, 10, 53. 25. Check 25. Hey, Alabama, Alabama. Check left 40. Rip left, rip left. Ball shot. Alert!
Brady now on 1st down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
This is Logan. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Alexander Johnson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Broncos' 15-yard line.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Hey, 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Let's go.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs are now an extra point away from leading this game. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over first down.
Now Drew Lock and the Broncos. Down 28-27. A minute 55 remaining. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
54 now.
To throw is Lock. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. This to almost certainly win the football game. And McManus able to put it through.
It's good.
And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get fair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
To kick off for Denver.
Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play, nerves come into play, and despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll drop to throw. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Albert Okwuegbunam, 60 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
And is lining up for the extra point.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ball carrier.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson, he's going to look, and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle, and even 40 yards. On 1st down, it's Carson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Wilson with the hand.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 13.
They run the counter. Carson, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
The ball carrier.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, they'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there. I'm just impressed he held on to that football. You're coming across the middle on the crossing route like that, absorb that contact. Whew.
All we talk about in today's football is trying to get the football away from the offensive player. Sometimes you just can't do that, and you have to finish a play off with a good old-fashioned tackle, as we just saw.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lock. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Clock now to throw. Out quickly to Judy. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll run with Lindsey. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet.
The play lost.
Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run with Lindsey. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Gordon can't break through against this defensive line, and the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Simmons on the
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Draw play. This is Carson. And he stopped immediately there.
Carson on the carry.
Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
He may try and run for this. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
He was
nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
11 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Complete to Chris Carson. A gain of 11 brings up 2nd and 4. At the 21-yard line.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Second and 4.
Now it's Carson.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Seahawks.
They run it with Carson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
At the 28-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Locke. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 28 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Open man, he completes it to Jeudy.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
10 at the 50-yard line.
61. Matchbox, right. No. Zoom, fellas, let's go.
From midfield, here's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Flushed out right. And this is caught. He hits more. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.